Let's do it. Well, on this episode, man, we have one of the coldest coming all the way from one of the coldest cities. We had this dude, but when he lays it down, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's sharper than iron. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's making a sword, the best sword ever. You know what I'm saying? For all the nights. And on this episode, we got the blacksmith.
What's going on? Thanks for having me. How you doing?
What's up, man? Nice
It's a pleasure,
you on
man.
here.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, trying to get over this cold. So if you see a little oil on my face, man, it might be just because like I'm sweating it out. You know what I mean? I got the sweatshirt on. I got the heat turned up. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's one of the coldest cities right now. And there's something going around the state of Pennsylvania, Berks County in particular. So shout out to Reading 610. Yeah, that's where I'm hailing from right now.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah. Railroad, yeah. You ever played a Monopoly game? We on there.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
No doubt. So I started out actually playing the drums. I've been playing the drums since I was 5. Started out in the church. I actually used to sing in the choir, and then the drummer didn't show up the one day, so I was like, you know what? I'm tired of singing. Let me just step in and see what's going on here. And
So you got some vocals.
Yeah,
So you got some vocals.
Yeah, I can hold a tone. You know, I can hold a tune. You know, I go to the karaoke bars. You know what I mean? Yeah. But ever since then, you know, I just been trying to be one of the best drummers out there. I feel like anything I hear on the radio, I can implement on the drums. And then I got with my cousin. My cousin came to me about 7 years ago and was like, yo, you know, I'm tired of getting beats off of YouTube and this and that and the third. And I was like, well, man, you know, let's put some money together. You know what I mean? You get the machine. I'll watch a couple YouTube videos and see what's good. And then as you see right here, this is Full Sail University. This plaque right here went to Full Sail University for audio production. So I went to school a little bit for it. But we put our money together. We got the MPC Touch. We were looking for the Renaissance, but we couldn't find it. So we got the MPC Touch. I learned it and just took off from there, man.
How long did it take you to learn the MPC? How long does it take anybody, naturally?
Yeah, well, it all depends, you know, which way you want to go. Like, if it's kind of like, you know, Call of Duty, you just want to go guns in, blazing, you know what I mean? You just want to get the feel for it. That's what I kind of did. And then I kind of watched some videos to do some, like, technical stuff, like trying to bring a sample over and stuff like that, you know. But I stayed up all night, all day. You know what I mean? Did a couple hours, did like 12-hour shift.
You went to work.
Yeah, I went to work, and that was 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, got the
Put
MPC.
your hard hat on.
Yep, MPC Live 2, which is what I brought down to the competition, which your platform is dope, man. Coming all the way from Pennsylvania, you know, I didn't even know anything about it. Last year, I went to the first one when you had Zaytoven come. And that was really dope. So I definitely had to try to come in and do it again. You know, the first time caught me off guard because y'all didn't even call my name. Y'all called somebody else's name. And I just grabbed my stuff, ran up there, and he was like, nah, man, you can go ahead. So I forget what homie's name is, but I hope he's doing good as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how ready you was, though, man. And that shows how serious you are about your product, man, and how serious you are about your craft. So that goes a long way, man. Tell them about this road, man. Coming from Pittsburg, no, Philly.
I'm actually from Reading.
Not Philly.
No. So I was born in Pittsburgh. It's actually, you mentioned that. This is actually Philadelphia, though, right here. The Negro League hat. But
Okay.
Right. But yeah, we're not too far from Philly. We're like 57 miles from Philly, but that's like a hop, skip, and a jump. But yeah, man, coming from Reading 610, it's a lot of hungry people out here, a lot of hungry artists, producers. You know, we out here trying to put Reading on the map. But any one of us could do it. There's so much talent that's out here. You know what I mean? So we definitely just trying to make ourselves on the map. I also play in a jazz band, so I just be trying to be affiliated with the music all the way around. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. Any way you can, man, and that's what it's about. Especially if you really love music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It don't matter what angle it's just in you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to find a way in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so how did you find your way? To the top of the herd, to the top of the crowd like this, man? Just pursuing.
Just
pursuing, or
just networking, trying to be at the right place at the right time. Basically, I'm a very easygoing, outgoing guy. I've been told that I'm an approachable guy. So if I see an artist, or I go to a lot of open mics that we have up here. So I definitely try to get affiliated with all the artists. Some of them come from Lancaster, which is about 45 minutes away from us. But and then just giving out free beats, staying in contact, traveling, you know what I mean? Just again, networking, just trying to be all the places I can be, So, yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, so when you took over, when you was actually, singing to drumming, I mean, did you know then, I can take this a different route, or did you just said, I'm done singing?
So I didn't really, growing up in the church and playing drums, if you AME Baptist, you travel to other churches, you go to Usher Days and stuff like that. So once I knew that I was able to play in front of different people, and there was always a little competition when you go to another church and you see another drummer there. You know what I mean?
So that's where the competitiveness in you started.
Right.
That's where it started.
Yeah. So, you go to different churches, you go a whole bunch of different black churches, and you always looking for the drummer, let me see what type of skills he got on. And then when the guest choir come up, you just throw it all on the drum set, you know what I mean? So, I knew, once I got the respect, certain people coming up to me asking me if I took lessons, and there's still a lot for me to learn. You never stop learning. But
right.
Yeah, man. Ever since that, probably around 15, you know what I mean? 15, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And quick side note. I don't know how far Hamlin, the NFL Buffalo Bills safety.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to him and his family. Yeah, definitely. It's funny because I was actually in my bedroom making some beats, and my phone was going crazy, and I just so happened to pick it up probably around this time last night, and I just so happened to pick it up, and I was seeing that prayers go out to the Bills, number three. So I was doing some searching, some digging, and I seen the hit. Bro, just prayers go out to him and his family. I hope he makes a speedy recovery. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe we can do a cook up, a live cook up tonight. dedicated to him. If you don't mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could try to.
I know he's from the Pittsburg area.
Yeah, he definitely went to Pitt. I think he's from Meat Rocks. Which I don't think that's too far from where I grew up. I grew up I was born in around Aliquippa, Ambridge, Swickley, Monaca. Shout out to the 724 412. I believe the area code is. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, so once your cousin got y'all got together, is he still part of the the grind?
So we we kind of separate, we kind of part ways. We had some disagreements, which happens all the time.
Right.
But you got
especially
in
the music industry.
Right, exactly. There's a balance. You can keep the balance. And even though we can't agree on this level as family, we should still be able to agree. You understand what I'm saying? To disagree.
Right.
So I should still be able to be like, yo, cuz, what's up? You know, so we trying to get back on that level. But I come from a big family, so I got other cousins. So,
right.
So 2 years ago, I did me and my cousin from Texas. Shout out to Jalil for real. He's one of the hardest working artists out there in Austin, Texas. Shout out to Austin, Texas.
Shout out.
Longhorns, you know what I mean? Hook 'em.
Yes, sir.
But I did an album with him. It's on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. It's called Sacrifices, and I gave him some other beats. He put me on some of his other albums. So that's who I've really been working with. I got some artists that are around my hometown, Reading.
Hold on, Blacksmith. Give us his name and where we can get the album at again.
No doubt. So artist name is Jalil for real. Jaheel. I'm sorry, Jaheelfareal. Jalil for real. That's Instagram, Facebook. You can get the album Sacrifices, probably SoundCloud. I know it's on iTunes. I know it's on Spotify. And he's got some other albums that are out there too, so that I'm on. So just don't stop there. You know what I mean?
You're right. Your journey with the music took you all the way to a music school, music program. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, shout out to Full Sail University. It was really dope. They actually gave me a lot of my tools right away. Classes were pretty good until it got to the part where it was time to read music. It was like Chinese, bro. Like, and it's kind of Chinese to me. You know what I mean? Like, this was 5 years ago now that I've graduated. And
music theory is.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. They said music theory is like, I mean, once you go down that rabbit hole, I mean, there's no ending.
Right. I mean, and you have to, like, you got to put the hours into it. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that God has given me a gift. I'm out here just trying to show the world the gift that God has given me, but I also got to put in the work to keep the gift. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
I definitely went to the school to try to just sharpen the tools, and I definitely learned things that YouTube probably could have taught me, but it would have took me a whole bunch of man hours to watch videos when I got the classes, I got the instructors, you know what I mean? So it was definitely a interesting journey, a hard journey, a hard fought journey, but you see it right there, baby. I got it. I sometimes, people be like, the paper don't mean a lot, but it meant something to me. It was a compliment to me. So, like, I know that I can do this. You understand what I'm saying? I just gotta keep putting myself in the right place at the right time, keep networking, and it'll get there. I'll get there.
Yeah, that should be a constant reminder.
Facts.
That, you making it, you doing it, you're on the path, you're on the right path. Period. Always a reminder.
Sweating like a dog on stage, bro.
A lot of people can't even do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let alone, even try to craft, Yeah, man. So tell us about how you got the name The Blacksmith.
So one of my cousins, wait,
hold on. That is a dope name. That's one of the dopest producer names that I've ever heard.
Appreciate you. So I definitely got to shout out my cousin Tony for giving me that name. I was with my cousin that we started all this with, and I was just going through some names. I was just going to call myself Mel's. You know what I mean? Whatever. I didn't know. You know what I mean? So he was sitting there talking, and he was like, you know what? He basically the introduction that you gave to this podcast was kind of basically what he was saying. He was like, the way you make those beats, it's like you're sharpening iron, and but he was basically saying, a lot of what you were almost saying, just a different way. He was a little intoxicated, but it made it even better because it's the way he expressed it. I was like, yo, man, like I'm feeling that. Like I'm feeling that. Yeah, so shout out to my cousin Tony for that. Yeah, so it kind of stuck with, and yeah, that's where I'm at.
Shout out Tony for that dope name, man.
Yeah.
Now how does it resonate with you? Like, does it how does it pair with you?
So I also went to school for welding, which is funny. So like I was going to call the building that I'm eventually getting and call it the Forge Studios, because that's where Blacksmith makes all his the weapons, whatever he makes, So that's how I felt like it almost resonated with me. As soon as he said that, what a blacksmith does, that's what I was trying to do after graduation, because like I said, I was just playing drums, up until 7 years ago, so.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect. Yeah. And a lot of people know that with this music, it comes, how shall I say? I won't even say it's a side job. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes hand in hand with a job that you have to maintain until you make it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember cutting hair with Zay Tobin, my real good friend. I've been cutting hair with him even when he had So Icy, with Young Jeezy and Gucci Man. He was still working every day in the barbershop. You know? So I don't think a lot of people get the gist of, look, you can have a full-time job and you can have a full-time music career also.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like a must, because if you're like, me, an up-and-coming producer that's not there yet, you still got to pay the bills. You see, these lights are on for a reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, you get,
How can you cook up if you can't even pay for the light?
Exactly. If you love it, you're passionate about it, you'll keep going forward. There's going to be roadblocks, but you got to be able to get over the hump, man. You got to be able to get over it.
Most definitely. Tell us a story about music that you'll never forget.
Well, I'll never forget what made me want to get a beat machine. I seen the Young Guns and Swiss Beats video. It's time to set it off. You know what I mean? And he had everybody in the hallway, and he had the beat machine like on his shoulders, like he was LL Cool J with the radio. And he's like, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, just sitting there in my bedroom like, yo, that's what I've been looking for. That's what I've been looking for the whole time. You know what I mean? But those were like, $800 machines, $1,000 machines. And, I was still living with my parents that they wasn't trying to give me that. You know what I mean? So I wasn't the only child. So that's a cool story. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with the artist named Beans. She's also from Berks County. Shout out to Beans. We did something at the Goggle Works, all acoustic instruments, drummer, keyboard, bassist, guitarist. It was great. We did a song that she actually has on one of her albums. I feel bad because I don't know it off the top.
Let us know, but no, take your time. Let us know her name again.
Yeah.
And where we can hear the song that you produced, that you were co-producing on, and that way we can listen.
Right. So her name is Beans, like rice and beans. Hold on, I'm gonna get there.
Hello, Blacksmith.
Yo, I'm here. You hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's Beans. It's BEANZ. All platforms. I'm on Spotify right now, and the song is called "Sometimes." Now the track.
She sings, don't she?
Oh yeah. Yeah, You know, she do the rap melody singing thing, you know.
Got you.
Yeah. But she go hard though. She definitely dope. She was on that whole thing was called the rap battle with Cardi B was there.
Oh,
talking about, you know,
that was dope.
Yeah,
that was dope. Yeah, she was dope.
Yeah. So, but that track sometimes, that's not us though. I just want to make that clear. That's not us. That wasn't the acoustic. That wasn't the acoustic band. So, but yeah, we played a part.
Oh, that's dope. What's the name of the album again?
Well, the track is called Sometimes. The album that
okay.
On, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember being from Cardi B, T.I., and Chance the Rapper's show on Netflix.
Right.
That was dope. Dope. How did you link up with her?
One of the fellow producers around the way, his name is Pagoda City. Shout out to Pagoda City. I recently just did a cypher at his studios, which was pretty dope. It wasn't bad. But I wish there would have been a little more people, but we still made it what it was, man. It was dope. So I'm actually connecting with them, talking about networking, being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? So
perfect. That's what's up. And that's how you ran into her.
Yeah, that's how I ran into her. Yep.
That's dope, man. So now talk to us a little bit about this beat making, man, because you got some pretty fire beats.
Appreciate you.
What software do you use?
So I use MPC. I use that to make all my beats, and then when it's time to record and do any mixing, I go right to Pro Tools. I'll mix the beat down in MPC, track it all out, separate the drums and stuff like that, do the levels there, and then, you know, export it over to Pro Tools and go from there.
Do you start with a melody, or do you start with your drums? I know you're a drummer. So.
it all depends on the mood, man. You know, whatever the mood strikes. Sometimes I'll go for a melody. Sometimes I'll go straight for the drums. It's half and half. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about these loop makers? Do they deserve half the credit for if a song blows?
You know, I mean, that'd be the same thing about Fruity Loops. You know, the Fruity Loops producers, you know, they just drag and drop. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here pushing buttons. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it. Like, I'm not going to sit there and you know, discredit anybody. You know, the way you get it, the way you get it. So if that's what's making you money, and you know you're getting those placements, then so be it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about it,
though? You know.
Says it all. It says it all.
I mean, if you want, how much credit do you give someone for a finished product that you actually basically, you know, a recipe? Say if you made, you know, you cooked some chicken and you know, somebody told you, okay, add a little lemon pepper.
Yeah.
Did they make the chicken?
Right. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Did they really make the chicken, or did you make the chicken?
But then the argument goes, you know, with the people that produce the loops, and they put them on these websites, and they're free loops. You know, they're just giving them away, and we're grabbing them. You know what I mean? And then some of us, like me, you know, I chop them up, try to make it my own. Some of them just slap it right on. You know what I mean? So
maybe if you just slap it right on, maybe I say, you know, take a little off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll give you a little something.
Definitely. I feel you on that.
But if I'm chopping it up, I mean, recognition, or, you know.
I
don't know.
You know, you took the loop, you chopped it up, you made it your own now, so You know,
yeah. You shouldn't get paid though. I mean, it was free.
I mean, but it's being played all over the world, man. You know, and when they're performing it, that's you played a part in that performance, man. You the reason why everybody in the background. You have that reason.
Well, yeah. If you look at it that way, then yeah.
Yeah.
They get a penny. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm playing.
I mean, that's all we really getting anyways. It's got to accumulate so much in order for us to get it what we think we should get anyway. I mean, so it starts out. So, yeah, man.
Right. So let me ask you, independent or record label?
It's a little bit of both. Like I feel like if you can put up half and the label can put up the other half, I mean, that's not a bad deal. They're not really taking your money. Independent, you know, you're doing all the work. I don't mind doing all the work. I don't mind having my own team and we doing the work collectively. You know what I mean? That's the start of a label right there. Kind of, you know.
Yeah.
If you have the right pieces, obviously. But I think it depends on the artist situation, the producer situation. Like if they need it, you might not have no other choice but to go with that. But like if you don't need it, if you can hold your own, you're willing to put the miles and if you're willing to put the effort in, drive the miles, why not? Why not independent? It's all your money. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. You do it the right way. You can write it all. You know, you know.
Yeah.
We're about to spit some free game out here. You know.
Right. Okay. Artist or producer?
Oh man, producer. Producer. You know, the one thing that I love the best is when you see the artist's face. When you just like sometimes because the artist is behind me, I'm sitting there making a beat and I don't think that they're feeling it until I turn around and he's like,
right.
You get that stink face there.
Yeah.
So definitely, I thrive for that. I think that's like, I know you about to cut up now. I know you about to blaze that mic. So producer all the way.
Okay. Home studio or grand studio?
If you got the space and you ain't got to worry about neighbors, home studio. I got to worry about neighbors.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't have 50 Negroes in the crib rocking out.
Like where I'm at right now is like my dining room. You know what I mean? So like I ain't got a basement, I got a garage, but I treat my garage as my basement.
Nice.
So nice. It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Live, acoustic or digital?
Ooh. I don't know if you know this, but they actually have drum sets out there that look like real drums that are all electric. And I got on one of those machines. Boy, I tell you, I felt like it was an acoustic set. So
no.
So I'm
that good?
I'm liking the hybrid. It was $8,000. It was $8,000, bro. It better look like something. You know what I mean? It better look like it was an $8,000 Yamaha hybrid drum set. It was dope. It was dope. Matter of fact, it was down there at the Guitar Center down there in Atlanta when I came down to the Beat Basement.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Hybrid, man. I wish if you would put hybrid in there, hybrid.
Okay, I'll add that one. I'll add that. Hybrid. Cool. Who's your favorite producer, and who would you like to work with?
Favorite producer of all time or right now?
Favorite producer of all time and why?
favorite producer probably would be Timberland, just because the era of hip hop that I grew up in. And I would love to actually work with Timberland. I got to meet Timberland the one time I went to Full Sail University. I went down there to visit the school. They had a week where they were just having a whole bunch of events, and he was one of the guest speakers. It was really dope. I was one person away from actually getting to ask him questions, try to give him SD card, you know what I mean, or any drive, you know what I mean, but I got to hear him speak, you know what I mean, so that was pretty dope. But definitely, I would love to work with Timberland, Pharrell, you know. Like I said, just to
who you liking now?
So I guess I would have to say I'm really feeling well, you hear him all the damn time. Like you turn on the radio, you hear him. Bulls everywhere. I think he's from Atlanta. Go ahead, say one of them. It'd probably be the first one you say.
It slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. Not Metro Boomin, but he's not from Atlanta. But he's not a lot of Atlanta rappers.
Right. Okay, but I mean, I like Metro. But the one that I was talking about, I mean, he produced a lot of Drake records. Not 40, but I fucked with 40.
Okay. 40. Right. 40's dope too, though.
Right. Absolutely. Like he, you know, the underwater game, like that's pretty that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
I really can't think of the guy's name right now.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's all good. But shout out to the Atlanta producer. It's not KE on the track. It's not KK. I mean, KK fucking name.
Mike Will.
I fucked with Mike Will, but that's not the guy that
on the track.
Who you say?
London on the track.
No, not London. This guy, he's been relevant the last 2 years. Last 3 years.
I can't think of his name.
This is bad. This is bad on my part. Like, oh man.
Yeah. Not Childish Major, Southside, Done Deal, Black Metaphor. Yeah. Metro Boomin.
ATL Jacob.
ATL Jacob.
ATL Jacob.
I couldn't even think of that one. Couldn't even think. Mine went blank. Yeah.
I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, please don't. And he's the hot, like you said, but I don't listen to the radio like I used to.
Okay.
Because I feel like they're getting repetitive with the same,
It is.
You know?
It is.
And it's no substance, you know, and no hate on radio, you know what I'm saying? I know it's, you know, it's, or the artists that they put out on there, but I just wish it was a bigger genre, you know what I'm saying, of music on the radio.
Yeah. It's all about that budget, baby.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I said it's all about that budget.
Right. And it could be trash, and they'll still, you know, push it. And
yeah.
It's a lot of unsung artists, and just musical talent that doesn't even touch the radio.
Facts.
That should, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a bit biased. I'm sorry,
No,
but I couldn't think of the producers, and ATL Jacob is definitely the hottest right now.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, as soon as you turn on the radio, it's ATL Jacob. So,
right.
Yeah, you know, definitely.
Who would you like to work with as an artist?
Um, so there's a lot of up and coming artists that I know that is like around my way that I want to work with. As far as anybody like in the industry, there's this up and coming shorty out of, I think she's from Atlanta. I think her name is Mizzy. Is it Flizzy? Flo? I'm messing up right now, but she's up and coming. She's kind of hot right now. I shouldn't say she's up and coming. She's actually really hot, but I feel like, she's not at that level or out of my reach that I could just personally, DM her and be like, hey, what do you think of this beat? How you feel? You know what I mean? But yeah, I got her on my Instagram and I'll be following her.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got an idea. I got an idea for her and another artist that that could get on that I think would be dope. I think it'd be really dope.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold you up any longer. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to hear the hottest cook up, of the new year. But we also want to dedicate.
Say it again. I'm sorry, you went out.
I'm sorry. Definitely want to dedicate this one to Hamlin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, you good.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what's up with the headphones. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to tell the people?
It don't stop. The grind don't ever stop. Shout out to you and your platform, man. It's really dope giving producers like me an opportunity to try to get some exposure. You know what I mean? The non-exposure is nothing, but the littlest exposure could be everything. You know what I mean? So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that you work with and your whole platform. Really dope.
Thank you, bro. I continue to commend you and I say thank you for being a part of the podcast. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you for coming out to the event.
Facts. Thank you for having them. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we go though, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about the event. And so I hope you have a different laptop. I hope when you in this next competition, I hope you have a brand new damn laptop. Because it's the second time.
Bro.
Look, you had one of the hottest beats. And I'm going to let you explain it.
All right.
Tell these people what happened at the beat battle that you were a part of.
All right, so the very last one? Yeah, so...
Well, but you can you can say the first and the last. But it goes together with, I'm guessing.
It does go together. So, like I said earlier, the beat battle was with Zaytoven was there. He was one of the guest speakers. And I was just networking around, trying to get information from other people. I met a lot of people that night. Vegas, Memphis, California. The first one that Zaytoven, that there's a lot of people that came out. That was really dope. But you guys were doing the whole cook up. I didn't know anything about it because I'm still out here talking to people, and I could have sworn that I heard my name. I thought they called the blacksmith, so I hurried up, grabbed my MP, start plugging stuff, putting stuff together. Homie come over the other side of the table, was like, "Yo, man, he actually called my name." I was like, "My bad, bro. My bad. I'm sorry." He said, "No, man, stay there. You do your thing." Cool. So, again, I didn't know about the cook-up, so I made the beat. I was thinking because y'all already heard the beat, it was already done. So I closed my laptop for the first one. The second one comes, I already know a little bit about it now. Get into the ring. Homie does his beat, dope beat. Shout out to him. I forget what his name is, but shout out to him. And then I went on and I tried to just add a little something, something. And as soon as I try to add that little something, something, boom, crash. I didn't get to play the beat. I didn't get to play the beat again. But if you guys would have gave me 50 seconds, I would have been able to to what I had. All I needed was 50 seconds because I remembered it. I was like, "Ooh, this sound goes here. This goes here. I can just quickly do this and just repeat it a little bit. Take this out here, man. I was ready to go again. But rules is rules. I understand it. Definitely, the next time. The next time I will be prepared. I will be making it to the next round, and it's a possibility that belt will be coming up north.
Good.
So,
How did it feel to be seconds away from going to the next round? And did you know the laptop was gonna crash? Did you?
Honestly,
what was it?
It was the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi connection. I was hanging out at the bar. Like you had called my name. You was like, you got 5 minutes or something like that. So I had quickly ran up to the bar and said, bro, did you get the Wi-Fi password? He was like, yeah, but here you go. He slid it to me all crazy, right? So I put it in. I thought everything was going to work. Everything was loading up. I don't know if I was maybe too far away from the router. I don't know if everybody else was on it. I don't know, bro. But it probably was because of the Wi-Fi. I was connected to the Wi-Fi. I tried to load something up, and everything just, well, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, all reality, man, it still was like a great opportunity. I still had fun. I mean, I still was a little upset that I didn't get a chance to play the beat again. Well, not upset, but a little.
We were upset. We were upset.
Yeah.
Like the whole crowd was feeling it. We heard it, but we wanted to really get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But shout out to you and much love. You even try and to participate and to just be a part. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Thank
you. My hat goes off to you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Is there anything you want to tell the listeners?
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram, _blacksmith. The A is an 8, so Bl8cksmith. That's where I be, man. I also got a BeatStars / the blacksmith. So check me out on there. Site's down right now, but I'm about to put it back up, put some new beats on there. So be on the lookout.
Okay. All right. Hey, this top of the year, New Year's cook up. It's the cook up. Time for the cook up.
Yeah.
You got to give us that our condolences. Demar Hamlin. This is a Hamlin. This is a tribute to you. And here we go. The blacksmith.
Just make sure you can hear that. You can hear that?
I can't. Hold on. I can't hear you. My headphones are. Hold on. Okay.
Can you hear the music?
Can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Are you able to hear the music though? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was gonna say, once you're done and you bounce it down and everything, just email it to me. That way, when I put it out, your episode, it'll have the finished version of it.
All right, cool. Word up. because my neighbors are probably gonna call the cops on me. But we gonna make it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something. Show the skills real quick, and like you said, the final touches will be emailed to you. Do you have a specific date that you need that beat by, or?
Let's aim for tomorrow,
All right,
if possible.
Yeah. I can definitely do that.
Tomorrow would be perfect.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. All right, here we go.
All right. It's the cook-up. Time for the cook-up. Okay. The blacksmith.
Yep, get ready for them cops to be called. Here we go.
Iron sharpening iron.
Shout out number 3, Buffalo Bills, baby. Get better.
Yes, sir. Get better number 3. 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 Cause everybody see you on TV. Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man.
And that's it.
Yeah. Hey. When I send you the complete version, I got you.
All right.
I got you.
Hey, that's what's up, Blacksmith, man. Hey, y'all definitely keep in touch with Blacksmith, man. Get his beats. He the next thing smoking. Iron sharpen iron. And we gone. Peace.
Peace.